I use these dog treats for an upset stomach when my pets have just a little bit of an upset belly. If you think there's something seriously concerning with your pet's upset stomach, you should definitely reach out to your veterinarian. But if your dog just ate something that he shouldn't have or has a little bit of a stomach bug, as we say in humans, if it's nothing too severe, you can use these to help settle his stomach. They're made with some superfood ingredients like pumpkin, flaxseed, and coconut oil to help not only get his digestive tract back on track, but also to soothe the upset and the inflammation in his digestive tract, to not only, stop maybe any vomiting or diarrhea that he's having, nausea, but also, to make him physically feel better and he won't be as uncomfortable. These dog treats only have 6 ingredients. So I have a mixing bowl here and we're just going to add all of our ingredients. I have half a cup of ground flaxseed, 6 tablespoons of coconut flour, 1/3 of a cup of canned pumpkin. Pumpkin is a really great ingredient. It's full of fiber and it's well known for being a great ingredient for digestion and to soothe an upset stomach. I have 6 tablespoons of water, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, and 1 tablespoon of ground ginger. If you've ever asked for ginger ale when you have an upset stomach, that is because ginger is another superfood ingredient to help to soothe the digestive tract and get everything kind of back to normal. It has some natural anti-inflammatory properties and it just really helps to make your stomach feel better. So we're just going to give this a good mix. The dough starts off pretty sticky, but as you keep mixing it, it turns nice and soft. And it looks like I'm pretty well blended here. Let's give it another toss. And I have set off to the side here a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. I've also preheated my oven to 325 degrees. While your oven's preheating, you can take about a tablespoon sized amount and just use your fingers. You can see the dough's not sticky at all. I just use my fingers to press it down and make these little flat cookies. You want them to be about 1/4 of an inch thick. The thicker they are, the longer they'll cook. That's really the only issue. Obviously, the bigger the cookies you make, the more calories that they'll have. So keep that in mind too. I have two medium-sized dogs and a large breed. So I'm not going to make the cookies too small. But if you have a small breed or a toy, you can certainly make them smaller than this, maybe like teaspoon size instead of tablespoon size. You can click the link below this video and that will take you to my written guide. The recipe is there. You can easily print it out to keep on hand. And also all of the nutritional information is there. So keep in mind that I based the nutritional information on my cookies being about a tablespoon amount of dough per cookie. So if you make them bigger or smaller, depending on the size of your dog, you can just jump on and find a recipe calculator online to try to figure out what the calorie count would be. But you definitely want to make sure that you're offsetting your dog's diet. So if you're giving him a couple of these cookies, maybe just cut back his food portion just a little bit to make up for that, or increase his exercise, take him for a little bit of an extra long walk just to sort of burn those extra calories off. When you're done forming all your cookies and your cookie sheets full, you're going to pop them in your 325 degree oven and cook them for 35 minutes. You'll notice that they start to get brown. They'll begin to crack too as they dry out. So the longer you cook them, the drier they'll be. Just be sure that you are storing these properly. Again, if you click the link below the video, my written guide has all the information on how to store these. You can actually make these cookies in advance and freeze them, and the instructions for that are there too. But for storing purposes, these don't have the preservatives that store-bought treats have. So you want to make sure that you're storing them properly. And if you're not going to be using these within, say, 5 to 7 days, you want to make sure that you have a plan to freeze them so that they don't start to get moldy and go bad on you because they don't have any preservatives. So that's one thing to keep in mind with homemade treats. They definitely don't last nearly as long as store-bought treats.